Sure feels like it's been a while since I did an unboxing video, and it actually has. I've picked up a few games along the way, but I've anxiously been awaiting this game, Dawn of Ulos, a role-player tale, done by Thunderworks Games. Sorry. I have become a pretty big fan of their work, especially the role-player universe, and so this was a Kickstarter I backed a while ago, and they are on time, if not maybe a little bit early, which was great. Got my tracking number a while ago. The nice thing about it is, you know the package is on the way. The bad thing about it is you're checking it every day to see if it's going to show up. And it did this afternoon, so I'm pretty excited to get this open. Right away when I opened up the shipping box, taped to the box was the Rift Tile Pack. I've not really done a whole lot of reading up to refresh my memory and all this, but just some extra tiles to throw into the game. And of course, I've had to bling it out after getting the role player metal coins for role player itself. There's just something satisfying about having that clink. And we've got different denominations in here, 1s and 25s, looks like 10s as well, and 100s. They're the same on either side. They've got a nice heft to them. I like the fact that they're the same on each side. That's one thing I've noticed with some games. If the coin has some neat artwork on one side, I sometimes forget what the value is. So I like the fact that I have the same on each side. That'll help a little bit. Getting to the game itself, let's take a look here. Of course, they have their catalog. Already went through it. There's a couple other games coming up. Let's just put in a shameless plug here for their next Kickstarter, which is on the back page here. Stone Spire Architects coming out in early July for kickstarting, and a couple others that look interesting to me as well that are not necessarily in the role player universe. We've got some character cards. They include your order of play. I like the fact that there is this reference card. One thing I do remember about this, and I don't know if they've rectified it, I don't think there's different abilities for each of these gods. So I don't know that it matters, unless of course you've got your favorite color, which everyone knows is green. I don't know that it matters which one you have, but it is nice to have this reference for turn order and such. We've got the board that unfolds here for tracking the strength and everything of the different races. The rule book, which I'm not going to go through for you, but it's your typical what you would expect from Thunderworks. Good quality pages, nice color. They have a format that they tend to use on every rule book, as does every company. I like the way they lay it out. So I'll be spending some time with this shortly, actually. I forgot that it does have solo. So there's a solo card in here. Little lore on the back, but walks you through that. So I'll have to refamiliarize myself with that. And then we just have a bunch of cardboard. We got our race tokens. I believe these are the cardboard favor tokens, which are not going to be necessary now that I've got the metal ones. And then the board itself. I have to say, watching this on Kickstarter, I didn't get a true sense of how big this was going to be. These tiles are not huge, as you can see. Now, you're going to put a bunch of these together, so it's going to take up some space on the table, but I guess I was just picturing the hexes being a little bigger. I don't need them any bigger, not for what this game does. So I was pleasantly surprised to see that. And we've got just a variety of them in here, including their famous, what are you going to do, throw it away token, which recently on their Facebook page, they're asking people for creative ways of using it. And of course, I just toss them. Now I've got to start thinking, is there a better way to use them? So plenty of tiles here to punch out. And again, probably won't even touch them. Keep them, because of course I'm a gamer, I'm a completionist, so I will keep them, but I don't see any need to punch them out. Then we get to the display, or the actual storage underneath. It's got a nice little plastic top that clicks in. You've got your different encampments. I forget what it's called. We've got all the different races represented here I am a painter. I see this getting painted, and these should be fairly easy to paint. You got your 2 terrain types that they prefer, and then of course just painting the race. So yeah, here we got the mountains and the trees, so that might be nice to add a little bit of color to that. We've got our some tokens here. Cannot remember what they're for, but that's why we got to read the rule book here. I'm assuming this is the first player token. It's pretty thick. It's not just your run-of-the-mill cardboard token, but they tend to do that again with some of their games too. In fact, most of them I can come to mind, they have a nice wooden, chunky first player token. It's hard to forget who's first player with that. A few extra bags. I'm not going to open up the cards, but you can see, I mean, these are your typical Thunderworks Games style of card. It's going to be the same quality. I'm confident in that. Doesn't, well, maybe I'll get it open here for us. Yeah, that opened up a little bit easier than I thought. So let's just get out a few so you can see. Whoop. There's no difference. That's the one thing. It's all the same card for the dwarves, but it's got the nice finish, decent play to it. So good quality, which is what I've come to expect, which is why I continue to go back for more and more of their games. And then we've got other token or cards and such in there, but I'm not going to pull each of them out individually. We've got, I'm assuming this might be solo play. I'm wondering, because I've watched enough playthroughs on the multiplayer game. I don't remember this being in there, so I gotta think that's solo play. And then we've got some more race cards here as well. So, and I don't know how many there are per, but there seem to be quite a few. So I'm excited to learn a little bit more about this and refamiliarize myself with the game. I'm happy it's here. And that again is Dawn of Ulos, a role-player tale by Thunderworks Games. And if you like this video and you want to see more unboxing videos, feel free to subscribe. And just keep gaming, keep enjoying time with friends and family. Till next time.